Hello and welcome. I'm Cynthia, in-depth spiritualist that does work at a soul level, the author of Twinflames, Beyond the Veil of Illusion, and Spiritually Single in Fitness and Health, a woman's guide to healing at a soul level. I take a practical approach to women's spirituality and the spiritual path in general. I cover all aspects of it as well as the twin flame journey. I am talking about illusion surrounding the twin flame connection and the pitfalls of stagnation that many twin flames in separation and no contact fall into and can remain stuck, which, as the Buddhists refer to it as the bardo state of consciousness, where you keep repeating the same dysfunctional patterns over and over again because you are not willing to release your twin, the idea that you have perceived in your mind all of your expectations about this journey and what your twin should do for you. Now, for those of you who are familiar with me and follow me and have read my books, you know that I believe that if twin flames are in embodiment at the same time, there is an opportunity in most cases for them to come into a physical union, which is God's original divine plan for the earth plane. And in spite of what many spiritualists and New Age practitioners say, this is something that is cosmic law, that is set in effect and is not going to change. And it is even more so dominant as we move into the new age, because in the old paradigm, we were taught that you remained in toxic, incompatible situations with marital partners that you were mismatched with out of obligation and duty to family and society. In the new paradigm, it is to be based on deep love, understanding, compatibility, so that the souls that are brought through in these unions will have the opportunity of an incarnation in a balanced life, a life that reflects love, education on the highest levels, and in-depth spirituality at a soul level. And when we look at the state that the planet is in at this time, we know that it is very dysfunctional and violent. And at times, it is so daunting for those of us who are on our spiritual path that we begin to lose hope that things are ever going to change. But there is always hope, and through death, there is always renewal of life through rebirth, love, patience, and understanding. And many souls will experience this as we go through this shift, which is going to take about 300 years. So, the real twin flame journey, when you break it down, is all about the depth of the soul, your connection with God, and if it is truly there, you are going to be coming from your higher state of consciousness known as the Christ consciousness. And you won't flip-flop back and forth through trying to force your will and control the situation around you as well as others. And this includes your twin flame. So if you are in a situation where your twin flame has completely blocked you, they have cut off all contact, and you are in frustration, possibly because there is another partner, a marital partner that they have a solid commitment with, financial and family obligations, and you have been on your spiritual path, and you have tried to release them in love by simply loving them on an unconditional level. Yet you are finding you are becoming more and more frustrated as time goes by because you want union. You want that physical companionship. And if you are young, you naturally have that biological clock and you want children. And this is something that isn't possible for all twin flame connections due to the level of consciousness that one of them is remaining in who cannot see this connection. And this can be for a myriad of reasons. There can be complete materialism or the actual love and bonding for another partner. There can be mental illness and addiction. So I want to set the record straight here because there are a number of twin flame practitioners out there and readers who are telling you above all costs, above all else, keep loving your twin and hang on because someday they are going to come out of the situation that they are in and come into union with you. It has to be that way because they are a part of you. So it doesn't matter how abusive, how dysfunctional they are, if they have a mental illness, whatever the case may be, this union is going to come to pass. I'm going to tell you here and now, free will and freedom of choice has nothing whatsoever to do with the fact that you have this bond within your souls that you share. You separated because of choice, and at one point because of willfulness, either with one or both of you, of making a choice not to serve God on the highest level and live your life in a compatible earth plane situation, which is vital and necessary in order to have a functional connection. So this calls for you looking at your life on a realistic, honest level. If you are hanging on and you are weighing and gauging the thoughts of your twin flame and constantly looking for answers through tarot readings or psychic readings, where you place your thoughts is where they are going to go. So you are expelling a lot of energy into your twin, their partner, what they are doing with their life, and what they are thinking. If your twin is sexually active with someone and they are trying to please them in every way, physically, materially, emotionally, mentally, that connection, though it is a part of you, though you may be having experiences in your dreams or even on an etheric level, on a physical level, you are not equally yoked. And this is a sign that you must focus on your own life. And I see this so often, in particular with women, because they have that natural urge to nest and to be taken care of, which is a wonderful quality to have. And that is truly what we as women were all meant to have. It was the way God designed it. But unfortunately, the cosmic laws have been broken. And if that choice has been made for another partner, you have to accept that fact and know that this is a wonderful opportunity for you to create your own life and build your creativity, your talents. And if you want to have a life with a divine partner, with someone else, you will be in the frame of mind for God to bring it into you. If your twin flame is a low vibe, if they are low value, and you try to manipulate yourself into a relationship with them, whether they have a drug addiction, a mental illness, they are a man-child, I can guarantee you, you will experience abuse. And you have to ask yourself why you are willing to drag yourself down to that level when all of the signs are here that the angels, the guides, the ascended masters are trying to guide you into that higher consciousness to live a better life. The majority of twins who find themselves groveling in a connection with someone who is abusive do so because there is past abuse in their life. They have become tolerant of it in everyday life through acquaintances, friendships, family members, and employers. So they believe that this is as good as it's going to get. Another aspect is low self-esteem on a financial level because you find you cannot do everything you would like to do. So you just settle. I'm going to tell you here and now. You can be in poverty, living in a humble room somewhere, and still attain your spirituality and live a high value life. Because like attracts like. And the more you focus on the holy aspect of yourself, your high Christ consciousness, the more it is going to reflect and take over every aspect of your life. Always remember that when someone is giving you the cold shoulder through no contact, blocking, and harsh words if you are in communication, and put downs, that is a low vibrational, as low as you can get, dead beat, very dark way of living. And you cannot ever make the decision for someone else to come out of abusive behavior. That is something at a soul level. And unfortunately, it may take a number of lifetimes to work through. So if you are striving to attain your highest level, if you are prayerful and seeking alignment completely with the divine, you are going to be shown the truth on every level, and you will no longer hold on to the fear of what is going to happen to you if you don't have a twin flame physical union in this life. Because ultimately, it is all about the power of God and that divinity that lies within you. I wish you so much love and many blessings on your journey.